As well as the dyno monsters, Powercruise also had an awesomely eclectic mix of some of New Zealand's coolest street cars.
It's a 69 Camaro, got a 468 big block with a Vortex supercharger. Just out there at the Powercruise having a bit of fun. So yeah, really enjoying the weekend, enjoying the cruising, taking everyone around. Big wheels on the back of the car, 20 ps, 18 baits on the front. We got 750 on the dyno at the rear wheels, but we've done a few modifications for here, so we haven't had it on the dyno since, so it'll be interesting to see what we can do. I've really built it for a street to go cruising with the mates and have the family, but it's getting we've gone a bit far now, but at least you can still drive it on the road. So I've had the car about 7 years, so it's been off and on. I keep on changing things and thoroughly enjoying it.
Oh look, twin Brock Commodores.
I bought it mainly done, it's just replica. It's got a 304 ejected motor, my old work. My cousin's car, we've just got them recently, so hopefully we'll be down here a few more times with them. Yeah, it's been awesome being able to get on the track and have a go at everything. Be good next year, can't wait to come back.
It's a 71 Chevelle. It's actually a factory race car. It's quite rare. We bought it in with Yanks hate us because we've chopped it up a bit, but that's life. It was a small block blowing. We blew that motor up. 540 dart block, RPM crank, steel forged crank, steel forged rods, JE forged pistons, the RHS 360 heads that have been ported and flowed. Originally it was an 871, but the Yanks built the blower was too small, so now it's a 1471. 4 weeks ago it was a shell, mate. 4 weeks ago it was just a shell. We put it together in 4 weeks. At 60 mile an hour it goes sideways off the suspension. Full roll cage. It's old school. Custom fuel batter, fuel pumps, just the whole works just gone through. But it's legal, it is certified, it is warranted, it is registered. It's all good.
Whole group of us decided we were going to come right from the beginning. We've been to Aussie, and yeah, it's good to see all these cars turn up. A lot of cool muscle cars, and everyone's driving them and having a heap of fun. 1970 HT Monaro, took out best interior, engine bay, undercarriage, a few other things. So it's been eventful. Great day. We got a 406 Chev, Brodex heads, just the usual Dart Little M block. Yeah, Demon car, just over 500 at the wheels. She's got a heap more potential, but driver's a bit soft at this stage, so I like pretty much anything, as long as it's people put time into it. Doesn't really matter what sort of car it is.
NZV8 magazine Christmas issue. Check out this mental 1,000 horsepower Cuda convertible. The Central Muscle cars are back on New Zealand tracks with round 1 from Manfield. You've just seen all about it, now you can read all about it. Powercruise from Taupo. And with the NZDRA season about to get underway, we check out Ross Taylor and his championship-winning 56 Chevy door slammer. The burnout competition. Who needs me to explain what a burnout is? Really? You, with your hand up. Get out. Judged on style, smoke, artistic merit, and God knows what else, burnout competition is always popular. Let's meet some of the star performers.
It's just an old ex-taxi, mate, with a few chrome bits put on here and there. 308 Hold'em, 671 blowing. A few trick goodies underneath, short and diff, and a set of 18s all round and a bit of Nolafane bushing. A couple of 650 double pumper Hollies with a bit of race fuel in the old tank at the moment. But yeah, it goes a bit better than it did in 1972 as a taxi. 308s are made to fit in the hole, mate, so we stuck with the 308, so a nice easy fit. Absolutely awesome. First time here, so definitely be here next year again, hopefully. Mate, where do you start? There's so many nice cars down here. Fords, Holden, Chevs, everything spectacular. Now we're going to give the old skid comp a go. Hey, you've got to have new tyres. Hopefully they smoke a bit longer and look a bit better. Mate, I'm pretty happy with my old Nugget, really, to be honest. If you give me $1 million, I'll buy it off myself.
I'll buy it off myself. I like that. Now, because I didn't know, I went and did some research, and the burnout competition will be judged on instant smoke, constant smoke, quality of smoke, engine revs, driver control, crowd response, blowing the tyres. So it's all pretty subjective really, but I reckon the judges just listen to what the crowd says.
What it is a 1962 Ford Zephyr Mark II, and we've dropped a Chevy 350 V8 in it, with a turbo 350 trans and a 9-inch Ford diff, what's locked up with a mini spool. This car was purposely built just to do burnouts. It's not a drag car or so on. Originally it was going to be the life of a pre-65 car, but we grabbed it and turned it into a burnout car. Yeah, well, I was sort of a little bit worried about, the noise it was going to make, because there is a bit of a restriction here, but we thought, well, hey, let's give it a go. We were pretty happy to get in the top 10, and it was good also that our master and crew here, 5 of them got in the top 10.
Now, burnout competitions always seem to attract the shy and retiring types like Tristan.
She's a 68 GDS Monaro. It's got a 350 Chev with a 871 blower on it. Twin 650 double pumpers. Just a pretty strong, tough street car. It's around 500 horse, just make it reliable. I've done quite a bit of drag racing with it, and we do our street drags in Wanganui and New Plymouth. And the one blew just before the other, and it was on the rim for a little bit, which I didn't quite realise, but I just click it through the top and play it by ear pretty much. So they were a bit quiet, so I thought I'd jump out the old sunroof and give them a bit of a wave, so that always seems to work. So, it's been a brilliant weekend, unbelievable. I couldn't hope for much better, and we'll be here in force next year.
Now, apparently one of the key components of the ancient art of burnouts is blowing the tyres up. The ultimate in automotive multitasking, you can destroy tyres, wheels, and even your bodywork all in one go. I guess the next level to achieve would be just to keep going until the whole back of the car catches fire and burns to the ground. And wouldn't that be entertaining for the crowd? Now here's a question for you. If you can get blue smoke from blue tyres, how come black tyres produce white smoke? Yeah, no, seriously, I'd quite like to know that. But anyway, Mr. Beaver here was judged second overall in the burnout competition with his blue smoke in his blue HQ. And guess how he finished the performance? That's right, he blew the tyres up. And the overall burnout champion, a regular on NZV8 TV, Aaron Jenkins in his yellow HQ, who even grew a beard on the rear guards.
72 HQ Monaro, 496 big block Chev, turbo 400, 9-inch, ton around bit of nitrous, got about 500 horsepower, and then about 700 with a shot of gas. Cuts a 9.7, 141 so far. Yeah, we're here at first Powercruise for New Zealand, so been waiting for it for a while, and made it to the top 10 for the burnouts. So see how we go today. I'll give as many things as I can a go, really. So we're in for we're here for the weekend, so might as well make the most of it.
And in a beautifully choreographed performance, Aaron entertained the crowd, wowed the judges, and took out Best Burnout. And in a very, very rare, never before seen, simultaneous, near consecutive double bag burnout burst thing. Anyway, the crowd loved it, he won, it was all good. And just think, Aaron, you could have saved all that damage, got the same prize money for strutting around in a bikini and winning Miss Powercruise. Actually, on second thought, no, not a good idea. Well done, champ. Well, that's our coverage of Powercruise. It went off. See you next year. Brought to you by Smiths Group, suppliers of leading automotive brands, and NAC Insurance. Not quite standard? Well, neither are they. Check them out on nac.co.nz. And the answer to our question, the good old Holden V8, first introduced as the 253 in '69, went out of production 28th of June 1999 after they had made 541,000 of them. Go Holden! NZV8 TV.